It looks so good.
Asparagus on there.
Call it again?
ASMR.
No, the what was it called?
Mukbang.
What?
This is a mukbang.
Oh, mukbang.
Mukbang.
Mukbang barbecue.
Okay, so we're mukbang barbecue.
What are we doing?
It's recording. We'll barbecue today.
Hey.
And my daughter's here. She's in the corner. So we got barbecue ribs, chicken, bacon wrapped asparagus, potato salad, just some real quick. Oh, I had beans. We didn't even put the beans on. I have baked beans. We're missing the baked beans. But anyway.
It's called too little, too late.
Yeah, because we're already eating. So anyway, well, we were gonna ask you guys to send us questions that you wanted us to answer, but I forgot. So we're gonna answer questions from BestSelf Intimacy.
What is that?
It's a game. You have categories:
Oh my god, wait.
past, random, life, relationship, intimacy, about you.
I played a game like this with my friends the other day.
It was pretty
But
fun.
it was some real, like,
It's
serious
intense.
questions. I was like, y'all need to know this about me.
Yeah, it's serious.
Yeah, we played it together one night, and it was I need a knife. It was pretty serious. It was some deep questions that.
Is it just like general questions? It's not about like each other, like in
Yeah,
a
it is.
relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's relationship as a category.
There's 6 categories.
Oh, but there are other ones. Though.
Yeah,
Non-relationship.
non-relationship questions too.
Oh. Ooh, I should do a video with this one.
It's really
With
fun.
one of my friends.
Your mom loves me. Just that one night we learned a lot about each other, huh, baby?
Yeah, we did.
Let me borrow those.
Hmm.
Let me borrow those.
Definitely a good idea.
It's questions that you wouldn't think to ask,
Yeah.
but you need to know. So, what are we pulling from?
Colo needs those.
Let's do green, baby. Life.
Life. Okay, you want to do like we did last time? 4
Yeah.
of each?
Green.
3 of each? Okay. All right, life. We did this question already when we were playing.
Then we got to turn from the back of each one. Yeah.
I kind of shuffled them.
You guys already did all the categories?
No.
I mean, we did.
Well, yeah, we did.
we did all
But
the
like
categories.
just 3 questions from each.
Yeah. But this question we already answered. Let me try to get from the middle. These are. But I shuffled them, so.
I'm gonna ask Omar to do this with me for a YouTube video.
Oh, this is a good question. Okay. So the first question is, are there any of my friends that make you uncomfortable? Why? So far, none of your friends have made me uncomfortable. So far so good. And you haven't really met my friends.
I haven't met any of her friends, so.
She doesn't really have friends.
I have friends.
But I'm
they're
trying
just
to change that.
They're just not here. I have 3 close friends here in Menifee, but most of my friends are out of state. So it might be rare that you do meet them. Of course, you will meet Keisha. That's my best friend. She lives in Florida.
I gotta meet Keisha, y'all.
So there's that. Jordan, you want to answer? No. I've met my daughter's friends and none of them make me uncomfortable. All right, next one. What book do you believe I would benefit most from reading?
I don't read that much, so.
I think The 5 a.m. Club by Robin Sharma would definitely be beneficial if you haven't read that. And of course, Rich Dad, Poor Dad.
I was gonna say that.
Yeah, if you haven't read that, that's like a must read.
Okay.
That man has made so much money off that book.
I know, and it's still relevant today. So, even though he wrote it like, what, 15 years ago? Because I read it I read it when you were a baby, so. It's been like 20 years. So what books have you read that you think I benefit from? I'm gonna get a knife.
Actually, which is one that I just I'm in the middle of reading now, which I haven't been like I'm supposed to, but
I love that people read.
and that would be the book about the life of Sam Walton, who is founder and CEO of Walmart and Sam's Club. He did make a book. He did write a book, and it's really interesting. It's just seeing through the eyes of an entrepreneur, especially back then when he did start Walmart and Sam's Club, and just the way he was brought up and the thoughts that he had and the people that influenced him.
How was he brought up?
Poor, actually.
That's usually how they are.
Yeah, he was brought up poor, and you know he wasn't born with a silver spoon in his mouth. And I
Some
think
of the best entrepreneurs are born.
absolutely.
Is that for me?
That is definitely from you. They probably caught that too, but it's all right.
Okay.
She's over here having a food fight with us.
I'm looking at my fingers on camera. Oh well.
But yes, that's definitely a great book to read.
And a book that I would like you to read, Jordan, is The Power of Femininity by Michelle Hammond. Both of my girls need to read that book.
I don't need that book.
Who I went to school with, by the way.
Who?
Her.
Michelle Hammond?
Yeah.
You went to school with her?
No, I'm lying. Like I'm just playing.
I was about to say, I don't think that's
See, you
hot.
need to act, because you and these TikToks, I really believe in you.
No.
Just believe you. Like, you really
Your mama
need,
told me.
you
I was
need to
like,
get into acting. I'm not kidding.
But I was about to
Just
say, I was
try.
like, that lady was our age when I was in my 20s. So, I'm a bit impossible, but I was like, all right.
that was believable though.
Yeah, it was. What boundaries can we set to protect our relationship and communication from being damaged by technology? That's a good question that I've not thought about, because I'm not the type of person that thinks that technology ruins relationships.
It
People
does.
It can.
Seeing
ruin
other people's
relationships.
relationships makes you fantasize about their relationship, and then you try to put that on your relationship, and your relationship isn't even like that at all. So it's
yeah.
just kind of,
I don't have that kind of mindset though.
or people's opinions about their personal relationship may not be what you believe, but that can still
That's
affect
true.
on your.
Yeah.
Honestly, go ahead.
Go ahead, babe.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I think what age group you're in has a lot to do with that kind of question.
Yeah.
Not true.
Being a younger, if you were in the younger crowd looking at that kind of question, you're more susceptible, I think.
Yeah.
I think it's
To-
worse for my
Yeah,
generation.
so
Your generation,
you're more susceptible to the damage because right now, the way things are with technology being where it's at, and everybody kind of involved so much, it involves their life so much in social media and how people do look at you and judge you and whatnot. I definitely think that the younger crowd does. They are more
Damaged
susceptible.
more by
yeah.
that, yeah.
So it takes a bigger toll on them. I think
But when you get to our big age,
our big age.
it's just
That was
like,
funny. A comment was made about one of our TikToks. Somebody said they were laughing at the skit that we did, but they said they had a couple of laughing emojis and said, "But y'all big age," and we were like, "Big age? That's different."
Yeah.
But we knew
It's
it.
better than
she
old
meant.
age.
Yeah, yeah. I think that's what she was trying to do was not call us old in the mud, but
But yeah.
I don't know. I guess that's my take on it.
Yeah. At our big age, it's not something I really worry about too much. Cause, you know, it is what it is. If, like she said, if you have to be grounded in reality to know that everything you see on social media isn't always true, and you know, you're seeing the best, most of the time you're seeing the best part of a person's life, so you have to take it all with a grain of salt. it's entertainment. That's how I see it. It's entertainment or marketing. Other than that, no, it's not real life. So that's a good question.
That's a very good question.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, I guess, you know, we do have now social media. Like in our day, someone's ex would have to
Y'all had
page you or call you.
Yeah. Until what came along? Freaking.
The two-way.
What was the other thing that the MySpace?
Yeah, we were MySpace, yeah.
Yeah,
We started
MySpace
with
was the big
MySpace.
one.
Where people would get involved, contacting you.
There was one called Moco Space. You ever heard of
back
that?
then,
Moco
y'all
Space.
couldn't even ask like people's exes. Okay, so like what happened to like a
Nah.
scoop or like a little preview.
Unless
what
you
you're
guys went to
getting
same
into.
school.
Yeah, unless you were in
was
the
it.
same circle.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
Six.
But you couldn't just be like, oh, that used to be his girlfriend. Let me call her and see what's up. So, but now they can just DM you. Like that girl
Exactly.
whose husband was in Miami at spring break, flirting
Wow.
with another girl. And then the wife saw it and was like, don't take this video down because I want to confront him about what he was trying to do with you. And it was like a big thing on TikTok and Instagram.
Wait, a dude was trying to flirt with the girl.
Yeah, he was at a spring break in Florida and he was flirting with this girl. And they had spent like the day together. And her friend was videotaping everything and I don't think the dude knew. And so they went their separate ways, but the girl forgot to get his number. So she posted the video and was like, hey, if this is you, we had a cool connection, reach out to me. And then his wife saw it. And she reached out.
I saw another video. This lady, they were at this restaurant, but the lady's husband was talking to another lady that he saw there and was flirting with her and exchanged numbers. And then when they get downstairs outside, she sees him with his wife. And she's like, you just asked me for my number upstairs. And he was like, no, I didn't, but she crazy. Like, blah, blah, blah. She was like, so you want me to call the phone number?
Right.
And he was like, nah, babe, she crazy. He still kept insisting. And she was like, girl, don't even believe him. I wouldn't even waste any more time with him. It was funny.
Why do fools do that kind? That's so stupid.
That's so
very
stupid in
dumb
this
of
day and
them.
age.
And they were old. Older people. I was
Yeah.
like, yeah.
That's why he did it, because
he's
he's not used to it.
That's just dumb.
He's tripping.
He's really tripping.
They were all older people.
That's funny.
I was like, y'all grown. Why
Yeah.
are you doing that? And your wife is there.
Right.
Like, in
He
the
bold
same
in the mud.
place. And he's still lying. Like, it's her, she could literally call you right now. I was like, wow.
Let's do some about you questions. Those were, what was the green one? Life. Yeah. So these are about you.
Saya just texted me. He said, did you still at your house? And I sent him the picture. He said,
Barbie.
God.
Yeah, barbecue.
Because I said, okay, I'm on my way right now. He said, okay. And then 3 minutes later, is she still at your house?
Why did you say you were on your way from
Because
Menifee?
I was about to be on my way.
Okay, these are about you questions.
Anybody else want that last asparagus? Because I'm about to get it.
You got it.
Okay.
Okay, go get it. Give me half though.
You get the chips, baby. You get the chips.
All right.
Tip.
Don't say that.
No, it's not a sausage party. It was a movie reference.
Oh yeah. Okay. What makes you angry, and how do you behave when you're angry? Whew, if you would have known me when I was younger, I was a force to be reckoned
It's
with.
crazy because I'm just
I don't even
completely
know.
opposite. It's really crazy, like
It's like it says,
growing,
I don't even know.
like the way you grow up, the way it changes.
Yeah. So now at my big age,
At my big age.
when I'm angry, I pretty much want to be left alone. I need to walk away, because if I don't walk away,
Yeah, you don't get a.
you're gonna be like, is
She
that
don't
Shay?
get me, yo.
You better prepare to never
Ever.
hear silence again. You're never gonna hear silence again. You're gonna wish you were deaf. For real.
Not my child
She
calling
said
me out.
that.
Why don't you calling me out?
She said death.
Yeah. When I was younger, when I got angry, I saw red. And it was just everything. Like word vomit comes out. Now, I have to take a step back and say, let me think about this for a minute before it upsets me to the point where
Yeah, you do
you
that.
won't like me anymore.
You do that now.
Yeah. So, yeah, I need time to process what I'm feeling when I'm upset before I engage in conversation with you.
Your turn.
What was the question?
How do you get like when you get?
How do you do with anger?
No, read it again.
Yeah,
It was like
read
a
that
whole
again.
thing.
What makes you angry and how do you behave when you're angry?
A lot of stuff makes me angry.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's such a general. There's so
Well,
many
that's a
things.
Yeah.
big generalization, but I mean, nowadays I guess you just kind of like, if you can shake it off, you try and do that. It all depends on the severity, I guess.
That's how you respond? We're talking about how you respond.
Okay, well, when I get angry,
Yeah,
Mhm.
have you responded?
it depends on the situation. I mean, because I can be angry at work doesn't mean I'm gonna sock my boss in his mouth. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like hard. It's like you gotta gauge it.
If someone made you really angry, how would you respond?
How do you respond now to anger? When you're angry
Okay.
in a relationship or
Okay.
let's handle both.
Okay. At work, it's gonna be probably just walk away from whatever's happening.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's kind I don't really get upset. I do get upset, but I get more frustrated at work. In the work scene, I would get more frustrated to where I start wanting to like either just work faster or just run out of the building. But I can't do. I can only do one of those. So that's not how to run out of the building. I can't
I
run
like
out of
that
the
one.
building. So I just try and keep busy and ignore what's upsetting me. In a relationship, nowadays, you just gotta swallow your pride and just apologize, or just walk away, like just leave, because I mean, I think that's the best way to deal with anything as far as an altercation.
Such an Aquarius.
Mm-hmm.
I would say the same thing.
Yeah.
When I get angry, because I don't like any altercation or any arguing or any of that, especially if the person who is making me upset is incapable of having a simple conversation, then I really just shut down and walk away and just let them have it because I don't have time. I don't want to be angry and I don't want to argue, so I'd just rather not and just let it go.
Mm.
It would take a lot. Only one person has made me yell at them like almost. Well,
Ready
I
to fight.
was gonna fight her, but only one person has done that to me my whole life.
Yeah. I've always been a firecracker, but I've calmed down a lot as I've gotten to a big age.
I don't think I'll ever be a firecracker.
And just knowing. Picking my battles, I guess. That's what I've had to learn. Everything can be a battle.
You guys didn't see her earlier though. When she was talking about that grease going down the drain, she wanted to kill me.
But did I raise my voice or anything?
No, baby, no.
No, I did not. Okay. In what ways do you feel underappreciated by me or others?
Ooh, that's a question that could.
I think I just feel underappreciated when I'm doing something for somebody out of the kindness of my heart and they treat it like
it's nothing.
Yeah, like it was owed to them. Like that they were entitled to it. That's the only thing that makes me feel pretty much unappreciated or not being heard.
What makes me unappreciated is when I do something nice to someone out of the kindness of my heart, and they're like, "Oh, you didn't have to do that. Oh, you didn't need to do that." That's like you giving a compliment to somebody, and they're like, "No, I'm so ugly. I'm not pretty. I'm not gonna compliment you, and I'm not gonna help you ever again if you're not gonna just accept what I did. Just say thank you and move on. Stop saying you didn't have to do that, or I wouldn't have minded to do that myself. Like, why would you say something like that? I'll do that after I fold his clothes.
Let's go.
Like, now I don't.
I'm guilty of doing that. Of telling people because it's hard for me to accept help. So when people do help out, I do.
Yeah, it's hard for me to accept help too.
Yeah, revert to that.
But
you didn't have to do that. It was okay.
I still just say thank you.
But yeah,
even though I don't like getting help.
Yeah, but I've gotten better with just saying thank you and rolling with it.
Yeah, cause shit, now I ain't got to do. So.
Yeah.
Thanks.
But as far as with you, you have not done anything to me that makes me feel unappreciated. That makes me feel like you don't appreciate me.
I hope not.
Yeah.
I'm over here every day like, well, not every day like that, but whenever we're together.
And so what about you?
I hope I make it feel
Matthew's like, I never feel appreciated. You're
Never!
Oh, Lord.
Everything you do is just hurry up, cook it, clean it. I'm hungry.
Never.
No.
Okay, what's your response to, in what ways do you feel underappreciated by me or others?
I do feel unappreciated at work. Just sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's work.
Yeah, it's work.
But nah. When it comes to you, baby, it always made me feel like I'm a man. So.
Okay.
I love it.
Thank you.
Especially when we do other things.
Uh-oh. I like it. Picasso. All right, next one. Do you consider yourself conservative, moderate, or liberal with your political leanings? Explain. Politics is really a subject I hate talking about. I don't consider myself really any of these things. I'm an independent. I am not a Democrat or a Republican. I'm registered as an independent voter, and I vote based on which candidate is leaning towards my beliefs, regardless of which party they belong to. But I guess if I had to pick out of the three, I would probably say I'm a moderate, because that's somewhere in the middle. What about you?
Well, I have always leaned towards the Democratic Party. I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth, and so I'm gonna ride with the people, And I know it's not always perfect, but I do believe that we are what makes, the government. It's us, society.
Yeah.
So we need to be looked out for, because we're the one that's putting, money into this and creating our own government. So we need to be taken care of.
True.
I believe, that comes with being a part of the Democratic Party.
So you would say liberal?
Probably, yeah.
Okay. Now, let's see. Bring the thing over here. Should we pull from yellow, random?
Okay.
3 from yellow. think we answered that one. We answered that one too.
We pulled from the wrong card.
We answered all 3 of these last time. All right, let's pull. Let me get more towards the middle. Get something different. Okay. This is actually a good question because we were kind of just discussing this outside while you were barbecuing. So, how can I make you more confident in our future together? So I would answer that by saying, you've made your intentions very clear. So, I'm confident in pretty much knowing where you stand and what you want and what you're looking for. I'm probably more of the one who's, well, I know I am more of the one that's not sure yet. So, how would you answer that for me?
You just answered that for me, so.
But how can I make you more confident in our future together? What do you need to see more from me?
I mean, we are still fresh. You know, we're still pretty new as a couple. But I guess, you know, just the easy. I think the small things is what counts, especially right now. There's the small things, you know.
Example.
Just, you know, let me know every once in a while, you know, how you feel about me or something like that. Words of affirmation, I guess, a little bit.
Okay.
They do help.
Reassurance. It's very much needed.
Wow.
That's not
See?
Okay.
What are you
Reassurance that this is where I want to be?
Yes.
Okay. I can do that. I'm a poor communicator, I'm sorry.
Thanks. Bye.
Mom!
But I'm working on it. I have been working on it. All right, let's see. On a scale of 1 to 10, how nervous would you be if I started to look through your phone? We just did a TikTok on this, but we haven't posted it yet.
I choose peace.
All right. So we got our last 2 questions, and then we're gonna close this out. And this is a good one. What are the top 5 qualities you admire about me?
Go ahead, babe.
Oh, I forgot I had an answer. I'm looking at you like, yes, Meg. Top 5 qualities.
I hope I got at least 5.
Yeah, I do. I like your demeanor. I like the way you look, of course. That's always one. You got pretty eyes.
Such qualities, babe.
Those are qualities.
No, that's just my character. That's my personal look.
Your personal looks. Okay. I like your demeanor. You're very solution oriented when we have any type of, I guess, conflict or disagreement. You don't make excuses. You just say, okay, how would you like me to fix this, or what do you need me to do? And that is a really good quality to have with someone like me when I can get unruly sometimes. But I haven't with you because you don't bring that side of me out. So I also like I just had it in my head for the next one and then I forgot. Damn. I'll come back to it. I can't remember what I was gonna say. Is that your demeanor? You're solution oriented. Your work ethic. That you can fix things.
I'm handy.
You're very handy. That you know how to change the oil and fix brakes and hang up stuff. That you that you know how to cook. So yeah, that's 5.
Okay. Well, my regards to you, babe, would be one. I love her drive. She has a very strong sense of drive, and I think that's why she's obtained so many of her goals in life, which is so awesome to have in a woman. She has great work ethic as well, so I gotta put that in there. She works hard at what she does, and she's very good at it. Just her all around, her brilliance. She's smart. She's intellectual. She knows. She's very computer literate, a little more than myself, that's for sure. And that plays a big part in what we're doing now. Sometimes I just feel like the extra, you know what I mean, in the whole cast here. But
oh my goodness! Okay.
I know I'm the other half, but it's sometimes she just takes over, and I love it, and I'm okay with that. I really am. But that's just another great part of who she is. I mean, her quality is like her fitness. It's not where she wants it to be, but I know that she's doing what she needs to do to get back where she wants to be. So again, with the drive, but of course, you know, I don't know, a beauty could be a quality, I guess, but if you see her, of course, she's all that in a bag of chips, and you know,
you are showing our age with that. With the bag of chips thing.
And I would just her sense of cleanliness and tidiness and organized. Any man could appreciate that. If you guys were in my shoes, you'd know what I'm talking about. But I mean, that should be a given, but I think she goes a little above and beyond, and I love it. So,
okay.
Those are some of the top qualities I do adore about my woman.
I think that was 5. Okay, and the last question for the evening. When was the last time our relationship pushed you outside your comfort zone? Okay. I guess I would have to say when I went to the birthday party, bowling and everything with their friends. Because I had to be around like all your friends and I didn't know anyone there. So that was pushing me outside of my comfort zone, because normally I'd probably be like, go ahead, have fun with your friends, I'm cool.
See, had she know, and that was just one, that was a few of my partners.
Yeah.
But they were all like pretty much related to each other. So that was more family, even though all my brothers are family to me.
Yeah, like the birthday part, the sneaker ball was different because it was a lot of people.
Right.
And it was like it was a ball, it was a dance.
Right,
or whatever.
right.
Yeah, but this
it wasn't
was
so
like,
personal.
It was like very personal, very intimate.
Right.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I feel you on that. But that's nothing.
But I had a good time.
Yeah, as long as you had a good time. But yes, I do understand. And out of my comfort zone, I honestly don't think I've been there yet.
No.
Because
even with all this?
No. Meeting her family and especially her father, you know, it should have been that kind of situation, but it just wasn't for me because I'm used to that. I know how to handle myself in that kind of situation. So I didn't feel uncomfortable at all. I went out there, I was barbecuing, you know, doing what I do. I was having a couple drinks with the fellas and we were, you know, talking shop. and you know, got to meet, you know, a few of her family members, but nothing that made me feel uncomfortable, especially when it came to the ladies in the family. I know I'm charming in a sense, so that was,
okay.
you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I was very, you know, polite and, you know, respectful, and
That's good.
so that's definitely nothing that's out of my comfort zone. So we haven't been there yet.
Okay. And even me not making you, but asking you to join me in doing the social media thing, you're still cool with that?
Okay. So that's just maybe a little bit out of, you know, what I'm used to. So
Yeah.
if I had to say anything, then I'd probably say doing this, but still fun and not too out of my comfort zone, because I'm a natural comedian and actor.